Buzz, my people. Alright now, you guys should watch this out.
Reactions have been trailing the Arise News interview with the former acting managing director, interim management committee of the Niger Delta Development Commission, Joy Nunieh, in which she alleged that the minister of Niger Delta Affairs, Akpabio, sexually harassed her. Ms. Nunieh, among other allegations, claimed to be the only woman who had slapped the minister. Let's take a look at that video before we take some reactions.
I'm the only Ogoni woman, the only Nigerian woman that has slapped him.
Why did you slap him? Why did you slap him?
He slapped him because of his plan B. He thought that he could, since he couldn't get me to take that money, he thought that plan B, if it could come up on me, he didn't know that I'm a Port Harcourt girl. Port Harcourt girls are not moved by money, by somebody telling me that you pay me a substantive empty. The Port Harcourt girls are...
Can we clarify this? Because this is, we can't gloss over a slap. What is the plan B? He came up on you. What exactly does that mean?
We're having a media thing. Akpabio's meeting with me is either in Apple or at Meridian or whatever. Those are his meetings. I slapped him.
Wait, Joyce, are you accusing Senator Akpabio of attempted rape? Is that the point you're making? Or sexual harassment?
Harassment sounds better, not rape.
Okay, so you're accusing him expressly of sexual harassment?
Yes, I'm accusing him.
I cannot get over that question. Why did you slap him? I had to ask. That was a punching question, and you, Dr. Mati, you clarified the way so she can claim that she was sexually harassed, right? Well, let's take some reactions. One user on Twitter wrote, this Akpabio versus Joy Nunieh NDDC scandal is getting really interesting. Remember, Akpabio talked about her 4 previous husbands. Now, Joy Nunieh is talking about slapping Akpabio. I bet you more will be unraveled in the coming days.
Anyway, let me just point this out. The last managing director that you mentioned is Joy Nunieh. No matter the allegation, and I wish that she maybe to go to the hospital, see a doctor, and then get maybe some injection and relax. People cannot be in offices.
Wrong with her.
I'm not saying there's something wrong with her. I'm saying that there's something wrong with her temperament. Okay. Because you don't need to ask me. You can ask about 4 other husbands that she married. And then you also need to bring all the former husbands, at least bring 4 of them that she had married in the past, to this studio, so that you ask them questions one after the other. Because it looks like a character problem.
Well, they have answers to her.
They will have answers.
Professional conduct.
They will not professional conduct. That's not the issue. Is she a professional? Let's come and tell you first. But then I'll tell you about her character. Because what I'm seeing here is somebody comes up and they stands on television channel. Wow. Then the whole world. Nigerians love bad news. I'm not that type of person. I'm a minister, and my job is to protect the citizens of this country and protect the administration of the president. I must tell you that even the president, President Buhari, was not aware of all these things because I did not want to bother the man. Because you will shock. Of course, they even asked
well, she did say that if she had appended her signature to a document that she would have.
There's no such thing. The minister of Niger Delta.
But we'll take a break. We'll take a short break, and we'll come back and discuss further.
Why don't you look at those documents of your sister and be able to give her a chance to talk as she talks this way?
Yes, indeed.
Many people do not know what I'm about to say, but I'm going to speak my own truth. And the Senate President is allowed to counter that. It all started on the 8th of December, 2023, which was a day before his birthday and my birthday. We are birthday mates. We were all in Akwa Ibom because he had a big fanfare in the stadium. Myself, my husband, and a few of his close friends. We went to Akwa Ibom. And at first we were at Ikot-Ekpene. We were in his house in Ikot-Ekpene. Then we all moved to his house in Uyo, which was about 8 p.m. And he held my hand and said he wanted to show me around his house. My husband was walking behind us. Just 3 of us. We were walking around from room to room. He showed me the beautiful interior. This was done by this, by that. This designer here, he bought this. I was like, oh, it's beautiful. And then I noticed that he hastened his pace while still holding my hand. My husband was behind, still on his phone, but he was catching up wherever he could. And then he got to this particular sitting room, and he said, do you like my house? I said, of course, sir. Every room, beautiful, nice interior, quality taste. He said, now that you're a senator, I'm going to create a time for us to come spend quality moments here. You will enjoy it. At that point, I just pulled away, and I was like, I didn't understand what exactly that meant. But then my husband now, when I turned around, my husband was already near me, and when my husband looked at me and looked at him, I was beginning to wonder, did he hear part of that inciting statements or not? And then the Senate President, too, I saw that he also had that thought, like, did my husband hear the invitation to treat or not? So then the Senate President said, oh, by the way, let me show you my chapel. He has a chapel in his house as well. So when we were going to the chapel, we walked in silence and all. So that evening, before we left the Senate President's house at about 11 midnight to the 4 points in Ikot-Ekpene, and my husband asked me, Natasha, what did the Senate President whisper to you? What's he telling you? I thought, should I tell him that he was speaking about bringing me in here at a special time for us to have a good time? Or should I just kill it there, wrap it as if there was nothing? Because tomorrow was a big day. I know how much my husband adores the Senate President. He loves him as a brother. My husband would do anything to support him. So I told my husband, nothing. I can't remember what I created, but I just gave him some words to mask what was said. After, when we laid in bed, I looked to my right and my husband wrapped his arms around me and he said, my love, you can tell me anything. What did the Senate President tell you? Again, I was like, don't you believe me? I said, nothing. Moreover, it's my birthday in a few minutes. Let's just be happy. And my husband told me he doesn't want to see me travel out of the country alone and I should not go to the Senate President's house.
I will not be able to tell you at what point did the relationship got so sour to the point of alleging sexual harassment. Because I have 4 daughters. Myself, I'm a woman. If somebody harasses me, I will feel bad. Do you understand? But when I know the husband that I'm married to, it's not him that she was talking about. That's not Senator Akpabio. Maybe she was making reference to another person. That's why I said maybe it was an imaginative allegation or a content creation. Definitely, because there's no way we cannot do that. In the past, we've allowed people to get away with a lot of things. And he will always tell me, if you can't stand the heat, leave the kitchen. I'm here to serve my people. They will throw mud at me. I said, this mud is becoming too much. Why can't you do something? So I'm now the one going for a legal address. Okay. It depends. I don't even see it as a blow because they're all lies. Like I said before, anybody can accuse anybody of anything. The main thing is, are you telling the truth? Are you truthful about this? She's not a young woman. I'm not a young woman either. So there are certain lies at our age that we shouldn't tell. Senator Akpabio, very disciplined, a good father, lovely father, supportive husband, handsome man that every woman would like to have.
So let me know your opinions in the comment section and also the way forward. God bless everyone.